Ahoy hoy, I'm B-Side Berto. Welcome to another episode of Froststone on Settlement Survival, a strategy city building game by Glimmer Studio. These episodes of Froststone are a series of screenshots of gameplay, followed up by a video at the end. Some quick recaps before we start. The crops that we started off with lettuce. We are using all of these crops. They were all planted and being produced. We did not start off with any livestock, but we got cattle through an administrator, geese through the hunter's hut, and the alpaca through the hunter's hut. I still need to put down some pastures for the alpacas. We are in the spring of year 17. We have a total population of 309, and when the population hits 350, we'll get another administrator through our town hall. Our first administrator that got us cattle will be expiring in the next year or so we'll get to choose another one shortly. When we all pause the game to start episode 7, the first thing I do is put down 2 pastures and another mill. From the last episode, we had a trade caravan, and it just got back with 50 traps and 20 bedding sets. And I also start building out homes in the rest of the area I have, which is mostly on the bottom half, and a handful of homes behind the town hall. As my pasture area starts developing, I also put down 2 warehouses next to the new mill. A merchant ship arrives at the dock, and from some stuff we have in the inventory, I get over 1,000 coins and end up getting 257 beer out of it. Right now, my forester's hut in my natural area is not felling trees, only planting them. But I put on some dirt roads and I can barely see them, so I do select it to fell some trees for a while. And the traps we got from the caravan, I put in the hunter's hut, and these traps increase the probability of obtaining cubs through hunting. I set up another trade caravan, continuing with Carlos for trade. I sent out 1,000 coffee beans for 25 gears and 90 cookies. This episode's first technology point for Froststone. I need a bunch of things, but first I want to go with the sugar refinery, and I put the sugar workshop bottom right-hand side above the pastures. Immigrants arrive at the town hall. There's 18 of them. And this time I refuse. I have over 80 laborers at the time, and I'm about to expand up top, but for right now, I'm not going to take immigrants the next couple of rounds. And I did put a marketplace on top above my orchard. I had it on pause because I wanted to do a few more things on the bottom half, but I unpause it, and I slowly start building this area out. Our first administrator has expired. There is a chance to reappoint them, but I don't need cattle again. I already have it, and I don't even have enough silver coin. You need 5,000 if you wanted to repeat the bonus they give you. I have 2 options of a fruit yield bonus and a citizen's max health points, and I just choose the health points. Now that the marketplace and builder's cabin is built out, I slowly start putting more buildings and roads. My first marketplace area, I have my houses in a 2x2 square. I'm going to do a rectangle of 2 or 3. And I usually don't build the interim housing, but I like the idea of a bigger housing building earlier on. So I put it as low as I could on the marketplace radius square, and this is where I'm going to see how this fits. And if I don't like it, I can always take it down. The sugar workshop is finished being built, and I max it out with 3 workers, and I make sure that it's using the malt from the mills. They're about a block away from it. Both the pastures are built, but I only have 1 alpaca, so the bottom one that holds more has 1, and when it gets about 4 or 5 animals, I'll transfer 1 or 2 over to the smaller one. The traveling merchant rolls through. I've been collecting jade through a bonus point off my mine, so I have a total of 61, and this traveling merchant for 40 is offering me 4,755, but I'm going to see how much I can collect before it gets taken away from me. Earthquakes take away the jade points. So I'm just going to let this collect and collect. I actually deny this. A Happy New Year event happens. As the year comes to a close, citizens are checking their inventory, wondering what supplies they should prepare for celebrating the new year. The choices are for cakes and clothes. My clothing is going down. I should have picked new clothes, but I end up clicking on the cakes, and I get 300 fruit cakes from it. I have 2 sawmills, a water sawmill on the lake, and a land sawmill. The land sawmill was making planks, but I built up a decent amount of it, so I switched this back to domestic fuel. Since I'm having a second city center being built, I want to make sure I have enough heating for everyone. I had a fair amount of rough clothes, and I switched this advanced tailor to down jackets. I am now out of rough clothes. I didn't switch it back right away, so I am having a clothing shortage issue in the town. So I switched my first advanced tailor to rough close. My population hit 350, so I hit another administrator, and my choices were the accidental death rate goes down 50%, or I get 8 more new citizens. I'm still well over 90 laborers, and I don't need new citizens just yet, so I click on the accidental death rate going down. The trade caravan with gears and cookies comes back, and I send another one out with 500 feathers, 500 sugar for 50 gears and 70 whiskey. The gears that we just got from the trade route, I put into the advanced tailor that we just switched back to making rough clothes. Another technology point happens, and I selected on the Palace of Justice since we have planks now. I built a second fishing dock in the new city center up on top, and I am able to get a fishing bonus in the water. I put it where I can get the most water coverage, and I think about 44% right there. For my Palace of Justice, I put it by my first cemetery, by the lake. Another merchant ship arrives at the dock, and I select a handful of items I have in the inventory to get over 1,000 coins, and this time I use it on paper, 261 of it. I do not have a paper mill yet, so I just put this in the inventory to have it. And I've decided after I keep building more 2x3 housing blocks that this interim housing is a little bulky and in my way, so I decided to demolish it. The Palace of Justice is finished being built, and this gives you edict points. So when you click on this edict bar, it'll take you to this menu. This building gives you 1,000 edict points, which is not silver coins, it's its own kind of currency. Playing the game, you naturally unlock a bunch of options that come in this edict system. And once you get over 1,000 edict coins, anything you have over that will go into your silver coins, and you pay on a monthly basis. To start with, I get the subsurface water supply, which increases the output of the big well by 25%. Next, I get the water cleaning technology, which increases the reservoir output by 25%. And the last one I pick is fertilizer reserves. The radius of the compost plant, the green square that gives around it, that gives a bonus to the farms, actually gets increased by 2 squares each way. And the 3 I picked got me to 925 out of 1,000, so I still have wiggle room. If I wanted to choose extend in all directions, which increases movement speed on dirt and stone roads, I would be 5 over, so it would be 1,000 of 1,000 for my edict coins, plus 5 silver coins a month, which is 60 coins a year. So if I was willing to pay 60 coins a year, I could have added another one, but I'm not going to do that. I always stay under the original number and get more buildings later on and fill this out slowly. And this is to show how this area has gotten bigger. My first standard farm, I built exactly on it, and you can see how it's now 2 squares over on top and then on the right. I go back to my forester's hut and turn off the fell trees option. It is now only planting trees. The caravan came back for 50 gears and some whiskey, so I sent another one out, continuing with Carlos. 1,000 coffee beans for 60 brick and 60 glass. Next technology point we use on refining fuel, which is something we need to get a kiln that can help us make glass and bricks and glass bottles. Another round of immigrants happen. 19 show up, and again we refuse them. Above the river, my second marketplace area, I put down another advanced tailor, and I select this one for down jackets. So now I have 2 advanced tailors. The first one is making rough clothes, and my second one will be making down jackets. And I had 50 gear from trade. I put 25 of those gears in the new advanced tailor. The other 25 I put in the big well for the second marketplace area. So now all my wells and reservoirs now have the gears in them. My first alpaca pasture has got up to at least 4 animals, so I transfer one of them to the smaller one on top. It will be a while for these to fill out, but now both of my alpaca pastures have animals in them. And before I end this episode, I do put a fuel factory down. I don't like where this is at the moment. I'd rather have it on the other side of this mountain, but just to get things going production-wise, I kind of put it there, and we'll see it. I'll move it later if anything. And when I got to this point, I had built my second marketplace area very quickly, so all the stone and iron I had went. So I'm now playing catch up with stone and iron, so it's taking longer for this fuel factory to be built. Now we'll go to video and take a quick look around and see where we left off on episode 7 of Froststone. Thanks for watching episode 7 of Froststone. Stay tuned for the next episode where we expand our industrial area out and continue our second marketplace area with more homes. Take care and have a good one.